Pat here from Dead Things, and I just want to show you how much I care about you folks. That is Celsius, or Fahrenheit. -8 degrees Fahrenheit feels like -26 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm out in my garage, because some of you had some questions about the solenoids and to see the solenoids in action and what they're really doing. So I'm going to give you a quick overview of these solenoids in action. So the first one we're going to start with is that three-way. Now, typically the way you would set up a three-way, and three-ways are fun, is that you would have the input over here, your output to the solenoid here, so input to the solenoid here, output to the air cylinder here, and exhaust here. Unfortunately, this one doesn't work this way. So what I have, just to show you why it's important to have an exhaust, this is going around and it's going down to the bottom of the ports on this particular one. So I'm going to trigger it now. What I have is just a switch like this, and here we go. Now that is not going to go down because it can't exhaust. So I will set it up so it can. Okay, I have it set up again, but what I have here is that flow control valve I was telling you about. Okay, so I'm going to trigger the prop again. And now I can reset it. Show you that again. And reset. And that's because this is coming into here and it's splitting. This goes to the cylinder, but at this Y junction it also branches off into that. So it's important to have exhaust for your air cylinders so that they can reset. Now I'm going to set up the 5-port 4-way. Okay, so again, here are the 5-way 4 ports. So in, I've got this T going to one and then the other. I've marked which is down, so down goes into this top one here because it's forcing it down. Okay, so down, and this is up obviously, so it's going into the bottom to force this rod up. The exhausts are over here, here and here, there and there. Same on this side. Down goes into the top to force that cylinder down, or that piston down. This is bottom, goes into here, force it up. And exhaust is there and there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, exhaust, exhaust. 4, 5. Okay. So it's getting cold out here. I'm beginning to see my breath. I haven't had my fan running for a bit here to try and get this set up. So here it goes. And I'm going to have that there. That's my F104 Peekaboo. Let her buck. And I've got my compressor running really low, so that's one of the reasons it kicks on right away. It's even funnier to watch when it's all set up in a prop. So I hope that was helpful for you, because I'm bloody cold. And if you have any questions, just put them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them as well. I'm going to try and be on SOP on Thursday. Do my best to see you there and answer any questions that you may have. Thanks. Talk to you soon. Well, it's soon. So basically, just so you knew what was going on there with that last shot, that is my pneumatic groundbreaker, and it's that Peekaboo was running the program for my pneumatic groundbreaker. That's why you saw those pauses in there where nothing was happening. That's just part of how I programmed everything in. So just to summarize everything, a two-way solenoid is how my three-way behaves, in that you have to have an inline exhaust, which is what that little flow control was. That's an inline exhaust, or else the cylinder will not reset. Okay, a three-way, which is what I have, but not behaving as a three-way, would have that exhaust in there. So as soon as you turn the power off or de-energize the solenoid, it opens up that pathway to exhaust. Okay, the five-way, four-port five-way has, or five-port four-way has those exhausts built in to the system, so they automatically exhaust. So with a two-way and a three-way, you're only running one of those ports on the air cylinder. Making sense? Because you're using typically gravity to force that cylinder usually closed. With the four-way, the five-port four-way, you're actually using both of those ports on the air cylinder. So you're using the solenoid to open it, to extend that ram, and then you're using the solenoid to retract that ram as well. Again, any questions, any comments, leave them down there. I'll do my best to answer them. I'm trying to warm up. Bloody cold out there. We knew this was going to happen. Me and my buddies were talking about this. We are going to pay dearly for the beautiful weather that we've had up until this point, and now we are. Take care.